the Giants. We'll see what it does indoors today here in Texas. The Raiders, the Texans, and away we go from Houston. It's Keyshawn Martin who is hitting drilled.
Football team today.
In the pistol, it's 1st and 10. The fake to Tate and outside Andre Johnson. Good read on it there from that's Ben Tate. Wade Smith with the block. And then 2. Raiders multiple in the secondary. Garrett Graham fumbled the ball unless he was down. It was hauled in that time by Phillip Adams. He is on the move. No whistle blown. Adams breaking tackles. Getting a block from Branch. Getting a block from Woodson. And takes it all the way to half the ball.
Oh, the trend of turnovers continue for this football team. You see it stripped away from Graham. But, Kevin, this is the 4th time the Houston Texans have turned it over on their opening possession of the game. They came in tied for 2nd most in the NFL in that category.
Jennings in the backfield. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it up, and eligible is out. 2 tight ends in. 2nd down, short 3. They try to pile drive. The right ineligible. Watson remains. Jennings head down. Face first possession for the Texans. Jennings set up the middle.
False start. Offense number 76.
He needs to really tote the ball for
Wildcat. Here goes Jennings, and Wildcat handoff to him, and the snap from center, and goal at the 6. McGloin to Jennings. And that's a touchdown caught by Denarius Moore. Rushing in with a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ensuing kickoff taken on a bounce. Hauled in there by Kareem, and down he goes. And Keenum with a 1st down and 10. Good play fake. Sims comes up the middle. Back to Graham they go. A hit on the... Keenum from the pistol. Ben Tate got around Houston. Chased by Roach and pulled down. 3rd and a long 1. With Case Keenum to Johnson. Found a hole, but boy, did it close in a hurry. 3rd and 2. Here comes Leckler fielding the high long snap from John Weeks, the ex-Raider. 13 years in the silver and black. And at the 20-yard line with the ball, Jacoby Ford. 1st and 10 from the 23 and the 2nd possession for the Raiders. McGloin and Streeter in the pistol with Reese. Marcel Reese getting some work here early in the game, which is good to see, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Jennings back in. McGloin with a lot of fire around him. Holmes in motion. Pashos the block at the right tackle. Great throw and a drop today. Crick and McClain on the defensive line. 2nd down and 7. Here we come the other way with Streeter. He stiff arms his way into Swearinger.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Contact against the player. Number 65, offense.
Look, right there is what they did, is what they called it.
3rd and 17. But they got a marked 2nd down. Here comes Rashad Jennings. McGloin and high. And Marquette King, number 5 in gross in the NFL. Woof. He gets off a rocket. Flag is down. Martin back at the 8. And being chased and spun around. And
kick. Holding. Number 27 receiving team.
It's a dead ball foul.
It would be a dead ball foul in that case.
1st and 10. Keenum hit as he throws. Oh, and that's picked off on the play by Roach, who's brought in 6th throw.
And watch the pressure here. That's what forces the errant pass. See right there? And that forces the wobbly throw picked off by Roach on the back end. Keenum had thrown 105 consecutive passes without
in the NFL, as Solomon said earlier on. McGloin, touchdown, Rod Streeter.
After the score, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, number 80.
Tried out with the Redskins, tried out with the Panthers, both let him go. Now he's come into Oakland, gone from 4th string, starting today. And the ensuing kickoff, this is Keyshawn Martin getting blocking ahead from Pleasant.
Gary Kubiak perched on high, not liking what he's seeing from his football team.
Not like that at all. You're exactly right. 1st and 10. Ben Tate with 4.
7 defenders in the box.
Chased by Walker. Keenum. Graham with room to roll. And then he is stopped by Ryan. First down.
Yeah, another thing that Keenum's given a look, reverse bootleg. His ability to extend plays. Most immobile quarterbacks would have been sacked there. He extends the play, he keeps it alive, he finds Graham, and then yards after the catch. Also,
Raider 23. Tate. Met by Mike Jim. Leaves, you're right, Solomon. Adams comes in, second down, 12. Good block by Harris to the side and out of the reach of Graham.
2 now.
Third down and 12. Oh, here comes Houston. They got him. Lamar Houston comes. A loss on the play of 15. Here's Leckler to punt. They'll try to keep it in with Jacoby Ford back there. And plenty of hang time at the...
During the kick, holding, number 95 receiving team.
Starters in, first and 10, Jennings. In place of Nix. The rush on the side for Merciless. Out to Streeter, chased by Tarpin. It's at the end of one, 14-zip Oakland. And Jennings. Right up the middle, sharp. And he'll belt this one deep to Keyshawn, to Martin, who gets the ball. Keyshawn taking one tackle. There goes a flag, and finally jump.
During the return, holding, number 21 return team.
Watched his tight end fumble. Raiders have cashed in both times. Play fake here on first and 10. Going deep. Andre Johnson at the guard pickup. First down and 10. Ben Tate. Block ahead by the fullback, Jones. In the pistol on second down and 4. Tate again. They're going to tackle there in the... Daniel Muir is at the bottom of your screen rushing. Here comes Houston. Boy, he's been all over that quarterback today. Keenum walking the tightrope. Going deep. He's got Graham. Touchdown! They beat Charles Woodson.
Is this kid something or what? That's just making something happen for your coach, Gary Kubiak. They talked about having a quarterback here in Houston a little bit more athletic than what Matt Shaw brought to the table. And here's why. Because when you get pressure in the face of the quarterback, this is normally dead if you don't have athleticism at the quarterback position. He stays alive, vision down the field, and he finds a streaking Graham behind the defense. That's the quarterback, Kevin, making something happen when plays of over 40 yards or more that have gone for scores. He creates big plays, we told you.
Out of the end zone, Tywan Jones keeping it alive for the Oakland Raiders. First down and 10, McGloin. He'll go deep. What a catch!
Watch this. Brandon Harris at the cornerback position. DJ Swearinger right in between them both. And he goes up and brings it down. We talk about receivers contesting for the ball.
Half a year in the pistol from the Texan 48. Jennings. Second down and 6. Merciless on the rush. Looks at the side of McGloin into the nickel. Third down and 6. Barnes got the block at the left tackle. That's dropped by Streeter. Straight on the road against the Texans, who have lost 7 straight. Marquette King. Keyshawn Martin is first down and 10 for Case Keenum. Somebody's, maybe one of his grandkids was colored before the game on it. First and 15. Here comes Tate. His contract. All right, thank you very much, JB. Second down and... Well, there were 6 defensive backs for the race. 6 defensive backs. Third down and 10. Keenum. And looking for Johnson. Underthrown pass. The punting list in the history of pro football. And Jacoby Ford. Fair caught by him.
He's challenging the players. He's got the red flag in his pocket, so he's going to challenge any calls on the field. But, boy,
What is that?
McGloin from the 43, first and 10. Here comes Jennings. They're Neville. McGloin. Boy, beautiful receive. Jets in the thick of the AFC playoff hunt. And that's a high throw on 3rd and 6. Quarterbacks love to perform inside. Here's King. Martin from the 12. Comes into his own blocking. Dennis Johnson in the backfield here. Keenum on 1st and 10. Underneath he goes. There's Andre Johnson. Chased it. Running back in there right now out of Arkansas. With the call here, trying to find a gap. And then 3rd down and 2. Here comes all kinds of pressure. Walker can't get him. Burnett before that in Houston. Best average in NFL history. And the highest ever was 7 punts or more. Jacoby Jones reels it in. He got by Kareem for the accomplishment. There's a walk-on for Joe Paterno at Penn State. 1st and 10. There is
the last thing they needed.
It's Jennings on 2nd down and 7. The ex-Jaguar brings it up, and he's grabbed on the play by left guard. 3rd and 1. JJ said someone move. There goes the flag. It is a false start on Oakland.
The angry workouts are working for him.
6 defensive backs. 3rd and 6. McGloin dropped. And Marquette King. John Conda with the long snap. Not much hang time here with the bounce. Off the face mask of Keyshawn Martin. He responds well. He's looking for the block. It's a foot race with the kicker to beat him. There he goes. All the way for the touchdown. 85 yards, and the Texans close the gap on the Raiders, a point away from a tie.
It's usually on the muffed punts. When the return man bobbles it, that's when the discipline of the coverage breaks down. And Keyshawn Martin takes advantage of it. Now watch, he has great vision. See right there, this is where guys get out of their lane. Now he'll start one way, but he sees a wide open field back over to his right side. From there, he turns on the Jets, and they're not going to catch him. So it was great vision and then great speed. Not a bad fielding of the punt, though. It's just
Bullock. And Jacoby Ford with the left guard. Take to Jennings, McGloin. Here comes Watt. Sack number 5. Down in 20. McGloin. Jennings nicks the lead. Again, Sharpton loses his hands. He needs a big one here. Had a 64-yarder earlier in the game. He's got another one. Wow, 14-yard line retrieval by Martin. Hang time of 4-6.
Look it down the field to get the ball into the end zone.
Texans are out of timeouts. Screen pass. Tate blocked by Myers. Into the secondary. 9 defensive backs. Tate. Got by Burnett. Swerves inside. Brought down on the play by Jenkins. Texans are out of timeouts. 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Keenum. Here comes the rush by Porter. Right now for the Texans. They go back and forth. He and Newton. 2nd and 10. Outside on. Blocked by Brown. And Trill.
Now watch him take advantage of the blocks. Look, Jenkins was unblocked, but he was able to get his tackle, Dwayne Brown, out there, who had the pullback block and took advantage of it.
And on a 3rd and 5. And he'll spike it. I'm going to finish up one quick. Good time by Keenum. Outside, that's to
Leave to go to Baltimore. These kids have now emerged.
3rd and 5, going deep and looking for Johnson. Boy, he can win a lot of hearts here. It's a 51-yarder. And it is long enough and good by Randy Bullock. And that's Taiwan. Big fan of the office. He's down in 10. Jennings plugged up. Merciless. With the reception right there, Rod Streeter. 17 unanswered points by the Houston Texans after the Raiders jumped on top with 2 McGloin touchdown passes off of turnovers. Back with the Verizon halftime report after this message and a word from your local station as you're watching the NFL on CBS. In second half, with the always quick Taiwan Jones taking it out. And he'll bust his way up.
During the return, holding, number 81 return team.
His first team All-SEC, who's his backup today, Tyler Wilson. Rashad Jennings on first and Nix at the left guard from the pistol, McGloin. He's got Rod Streeter on the move, then run go. Here he goes, Jennings with the Brizell block and a tack. It's 2nd and 5. And this is Jacoby Ford. McGloin and knocked away by Turpinian.
Into the passing lane. Look, he's coming out to cover. Oh, no, you get a hand up. I'll give him credit.
Two-time Pro Bowler with the long snap. Keyshawn Martin, who's returned a punt for 85 yards and a touchdown today, back at his 9. And brought down here for the Texans, 1st and 10. It's Tate. Moore has got him. This is a Ryan possession. Keenum standing tall. This is a 3rd and 4 for Case Keenum. Out of the reach of DeVere Posey with the coverage on the play by Tracy. Ford is back. Leckler to punt it. 4th 3 and out by the Texans. This is Ford faking the end around. Walking the tightrope and just on the move, 1st and 10. McGloin looking deep. Oh, and he's got Streeter. A flag.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 26.
Yeah, and look at him. The double move against Harris. Harris grabs him, and if he doesn't, it's probably going to be a touchdown.
Olawale in the pistol. Marcel Reese. Oh, nice block by Mastrud.
Into this November nonsense.
Holmes is in, 2nd down 9, and that's exactly where the quarterback McGloin is going. 3rd and 9 on the 36. And they blow that baby dead in mid-motion. They've had to rely on Rashad Jennings. Here's a 3rd and 9. McGloin stepping up nicely. Oh, he's got him in mid-stride. That is Reese
On the drive.
Jennings on 1st and 10. Watt at him. And then
holding. Offense number 65.
The block by Brizell. Downfield touchdown. What a throw. Michael Rivera.
McGloin is just carving him up. There's nothing to read. All you do is just, look, pick your man. If he's going to be covered by a linebacker, Sharpton over the middle of
the ensuing kickoff by Janikowski. And McGloin throws a touchdown pass at 26. Tate on 1st and 10. It's 2nd down and 9. Up the middle they come with Roach. Outside looking for Jones. Tate with the blitz plicker. And here they go. And the ball's loose and picked up by Garrett Graham with a flag thrown on the
holding. Offense number 88. Penalties declined.
Going to be holding. Take a look at it. And look at all the pressure. Just take a look at this. And there he is right there. That's where they're going to call the holding. They still were able to get the sack on the quarterback.
Leckler will boot this one. And D-back is Ford. Nice little stutter step right there. Full steam ahead on Pryor. And this kid right here who on 1st and 10 gives off to Rashad Jennings.
Offside. Defense number 93 lined up in the neutral zone.
And he can throw the football.
With the penalty, 1st and 5. Good block by Reese. The stiff arm into Tarpinian. And this is the... It's down in 10. Jennings. Looked like he was hit initially by the right tackle. Watson a tackle eligible. 2nd long 9 from the pistol. Reese had the block. Was trying to release and
so far in the game.
Raiders need the 34. 3rd and 13. Good block by Barnes. Outside caught. Swearinger makes the grab on 54-yard try by Janikowski. All-time leading Raiders score. No, and it's the uprights.
Kindergarten?
Plays 1 yard, 2 3-and-outs.
After the missed 54-yard field goal by Janikowski, first and 10, a wobbler, which goes to the hands of Dennis Johnson is the running back. Up the middle they come. 6 DBs, third down and 10. Andre Johnson. 3 consecutive 3-and-outs for the Texans. Leckler. Jacoby Ford. That's a bounce at the 7. And ricochet. Wildcat with Jennings. The fake to Holt. And here he goes. Look at him running off to the races. Swearinger is chasing. Joseph is chasing. Galloping, and down the stretch he goes. That is a Raider touchdown.
Right through this, right to number 36. This is mano-a-mano with DJ Swearinger. Lower the shoulder, one man wins, one man loses. Jennings clearly wins the battle at the point of attack, creating yards after contact with Swearinger en route to an 80-yard run.
And the replacement for McFadden running.
Yeah, he said he learned this from Maurice Jones-Drew, who was his roommate. He lived with MJD when he was playing down in Jacksonville. And he talked about getting the ugly 4 yards. He says, after I get the ugly 4, then I can look to hit the home run. And clearly, he knew he was going to be met by DJ Swearinger. We talk about low man winning. Rush yards for this football team using the Wildcat. Really phenomenal.
Janikowski boots this out of the end. Here comes Matt Schaub. We'll try to get inside his mind here because unexpectedly he comes back in, and you can hear the chorus of boos cascading from above.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, if you're Case Keenum, you're saying, what did I do wrong? I made some nice throws. We've seen some guys drop it. The run game is totally ineffective. At least Keenum can extend plays. But with the way the pass rush has been relentless, I'm not so sure what Matt Schaub could do. He's a less mobile quarterback than is Case Keenum.
We just called the Texans. There is no injury to Keenum. First down and 10. Schaub wide and hasn't started since St. Louis week 6. Second down and 10. Down the middle he goes, and he's got Andre Johnson. That's the first down of this half. Here's a first down throw, trying to go under.
Schaub, not nearly as much.
This is Ben Tate, who got wrapped up that time. Raiders have 5 defensive backs. Third down and 2. Schaub wide, too high, uncatchable for Andre Johnson. Whoops.
Wow.
Now they got a punt.
Yeah, they have to punt. And you're Gary Kubiak, you have to be.
Here's Shane Leckler to punt once again. All punts in the second half for the Houston Texans. Jacoby Ford, 4 years out of Clemson, will let it bounce, and it kicks. Reese in the pistol with McGloin. Marcel Reese. They ran and Reese too high. The snap on the Wildcat last time. 3rd and 9. McGloin buying time, and he'll be connecting with receiver Denarius Moore. The coverage by Joseph, but shy of the first down. Picks up 6. And that concludes the third quarter. Raiders on top. You're watching the NFL on CBS. With touchdown passes of 5, 16, and 26 yards. Keyshawn Martin from the 24. He's had an 85-yard punt return touchdown today. Here they seal the edge. Rush from Walker, rush from Sims. Down the middle it goes. Garrett Graham breaks the tackle there at Burnett. Finally. First and 10 from the 47. That's low, and it was intended for Deion. Run. Shot. Keyshawn Martin dancing to Jenkins. Belted by Chuck. Bristol on first and 10. Tate. Barzell trying to throw a block. And look at Burnett in there blowing it.
In the 2013 season.
Newton at the right tackle as they continue to go back and forth with Ian Harris. That's a second and 8. May have been 3rd and 6 from Matt Schaub.
They jumped. They moved, Kevin.
They sure did. 13. They've missed their last 5 third downs, and that is incomplete, but it's going to be a flag on Jenkins.
Good position. He's underneath the receiver. The ball hits him in the back. Look at that. He almost played it too good, and just because he collides with the receiver as the ball was coming in and
this two-score game, 1st and goal at the 10. Tate. Schaub on 2nd and goal at the 8. And knocked away beautifully in.
Right, he threads the defense. Look at the timing on that as he breaks over the middle of the field.
3rd and goal at the 8. Wobbler by Schaub. Look at 26-yard try. It is a two-score game, and now a one-score. We'll kick it off for the Texans. Taiwan Jones is back for the Raiders. He's going to leave it in the end zone. McGuire from the pistol. Good time. On the screws. Dropped by Denarius Moore. Good coverage by.
He's getting the ball out quickly and accurately.
It's 2nd and 10. Jennings lost to 6 defensive backs. The rookie, 3rd and 8. Going deep. And he's got his guy with the catch made. Was he inbounds?
And he double caught the ball. And you can see Harris just holding on for life. Real great attempt by Holmes, who...
After review, the ruling on the field stands is an incomplete pass.
2nd consecutive 3-and-out with a king punt. Ooh, this is going to be a very nice roll. Crawford is playing one of the defensive ends. 1st and 10. Schaub underneath. John Martin.
Defense.
2nd down and 1. Andre Johnson cornered and tackled.
And here they come.
It's a 1st and 10. Schaub. For DeVere Posey. Sims and Walker. Garrett Graham hit the most by a Texans tight end. Here is a 1st and 10. Throwing it away with a rush coming right up the middle with Nick Roach.
Bringing more than they can block. And this is where Schaub's just going to get rid of it. I don't.
Walk by Myers. Here comes Tate. Slips by Woodson. Dances his way inside.
Offside. Defense number 90. Lined up in the neutral zone. A penalty.
Tate. Got by Sims. Wrapped up by the... On 2nd down and 13. Underneath for Tate. On the block at the left tackle. Into the end zone for Andre Johnson and almost.
Now with it, then Johnson. He cuts off the angle to Andre Johnson. That's how you do it down.
Future Hall of Famers. Here's a 30-yard field goal try. And the Texans now to Raiders with only one timeout. Bullock will belt this. 9 yards deep, and here comes Taiwan Jones. It's the Wildcat. It's Jennings on 1st and 10. Slithers his way, then 2nd down and 5. Gerard block, hit as he throws, undershoot. McGloin, incomplete, but he has been punting quite a bit. Here he goes. Martin waved his arm.
Possessions, but they had to settle for 2 field goals.
Schaub 1st and 10, 7-10. Jenkins back in. Boy, the pocket was crumbling. It's in back. Pretty important play here for Houston. Schaub swings it downfield, incomplete. Leckler to punt. And fair caught 10 for rookie free agent quarterback Matt McGloin, giving off to Jennings. Schaub has been in for 4 series. 2nd down and 6. Jennings wrapped up and taken down by Smith. Calling plays. 3rd and 1. Jennings, he was grabbed by Sharpton, but he 4 possessions ago. Jennings again, Tarpinian. They're going to the 2nd down and 10. Here comes Merciless. Outside for... He's got a 3rd and 10. Here they come, and there he goes. J.J. Watt. And he needs a rocket here. Keyshawn Martin back at the 35. King, no hang time. Short punt. Flag is down. King was whacked. The ball was Houston.
And glancing blow against the kicker right there.
Brian Bremen.
Yeah, against the punter, I should say.
Brian Bremen, number 50, got in there. Well, he got the hang time. It's going to be fair caught at the 36.
Will do them no good.
Into the nickel, 1st and 10 shot. DeAndre Hopkins. It's 2nd down and 3 for Shaw. Oh, what a catch by Andre Johnson.
Out of the break. Johnson comes out of the break, gets a head around, and finds the ball. Shaw dropped that one in nicely in tight coverage from Tracy Porter. And how about
soon-to-be Hall of Fame career. 1st and 10. Shaw underneath, open is Tate. It's Ben Tate into the shadow and off to the races. Down to the 11. Down to the sideline, then relayed into the quarterback. It's 1st and 10 at the 11. It's Ben Tate with a block from Myers, the center, and then pushed ahead and brought at the 36. Almost 4 minutes left. Then, now we're down to under 2. A throw to Tate. Oh, he almost fumbled, and then
he puts the ball on the ground. Fortunate for him, he's able to recover it. That'd be a long walk back.
Left side. 3rd and 1. Tate. Oh, they stone him right there with Burt. So they can't get a 1st down here. Shot. Flag is down. Tackle made by Jenkins. The catch made by Johnson. I thought someone looked like they moved on that line.
Move. It's going to be called a dead ball, so it's going to be as if the play never took place.
False start. Offense number 79.
6 defensive backs for the Raiders. Shot. And almost picked off. Incomplete. Young had it. It's now the Raiders' ball. They take over on downs. Their defense holds with 1:10 to go.
He's going for Andre Johnson, left side of your screen, back of the end zone. Now look at Usama Young, and I think this is where having the same weapon, and if we're saying that from up here, they're going to go to one of the tight ends or Andre Johnson, you've got to roll your coverage toward him. And I think Usama Young, understanding the tendency, they're number 1.
And a timeout, it will be taken by the Texans. The clock is rolling, but
Andre Johnson. Well, he and Schaub had exchange of words on that play.
Boy, this is something you don't see.
Yeah, Schaub was expecting one thing, and I guess, Johnson's one of those quiet guys. He's not going to say much, but watch this now. See, he's saying something, Andre Johnson. Johnson saying something back. There's the exchange right there. And then Johnson walks away, as you would expect. And, these players, they hurt. And here's a guy that's put it on the line the last few weeks, try to get his team back in it. They're now going to suffer their 8th consecutive loss. And again, outscored in the second half of ball games. Here it is. Gary Kubiak, there's his reaction.
So again, McGloin will go down. I still think that one of our major developing stories is Johnson in an exchange of words with Schaub.
And there's Schaub leaving the field.
And he's not going to go out, and usually they shake hands. He won't. Johnson is in the locker room leaving early. And Dennis Allen, the youngest coach in the NFL, getting the first road win for the Raiders this year. They go to 4-6. They had lost 8 consecutive road games going back to last season. And McGloin, in his first NFL start out of Penn State, who came into camp as a 4th string, just a camp arm, has led his team to a win in Houston, 28-7. to 23.
Headlines tomorrow, people are going to talk about the exchange between quarterback and wide receiver, Schaub and Andre Johnson. See Andre Johnson coming off the field, and there's Matt Schaub right there. Andre Johnson replies. Then Johnson's going to walk off the field. He understands that with very little time on the clock, all they have to do is take a knee. So I don't see that as doing anything wrong, walking into the locker room while the other team is going to take a knee. I don't have a problem with Andre Johnson leaving the field at this point. The other team, all they got to do is take a knee, and it's game over more officially.
Remember, Johnson had not caught a touchdown pass from the quarterback Schaub to the first portion of the season. When they put in Keenum, he had caught 5 touchdown passes in the last 2 games, and Keenum was yanked in the final 5 possessions in the hands of Schaub, and all he could get were a couple field goals and left it stranded inside the 10.
But with Schaub in the game, let's be fair, 3 red zone possessions, and they could not score a touchdown. They get 2 field goals and 3 red zone possessions in the 4th quarter of today's game.
And what about the Raider defense late when it counted, coming up with a huge stand?
They came up with a huge stop, and I think the story goes to the turnovers for the Texans, and they were outscored in the second half by these Raiders, 14-6 in the second half. They could do nothing to get this team back on track.
That's our story. Stay tuned for the Subway post-game show. Much more on this story. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.